All right, now let's get you some key takeaways of Prime Minister Modi's interaction that happened yesterday. During this interaction, Prime Minister stressed the urgent need to raise awareness about the ban on online gaming, particularly in rural areas where many families are suffering due to lack of information. He advised MPs to read committee reports carefully and approach their roles with out-of-the-box thinking and thorough preparation. Encourage thinking out of the box and preparing well. So that's what Prime Minister Modi's message for the MPs yesterday when he spoke in that two-day training session of the BJP MPs. My colleague Payal Mehta is with us on the phone line to give us more insights in this. Payal, you've been tracking this story. What more Prime Minister Modi shared with the MPs when he was addressing them yesterday?
The Prime Minister, in fact, made a very, very brief intervention, in various groups when he's interacting with members, who were divided on the basis of different groups discussing some committee meetings and standing committee in particular. Arun, he did stress upon the fact that he ruled the fact that he could never become a member of the standing committee because ever since he became a member of parliament, he's been the Prime Minister of the country. But he gave a lot of piece of advice to the members in concern, saying that these are very, very serious matters. They should read committee reports thoroughly. They should make sure that they come well prepared. And, they should not misbehave with officers because officers are there to aid them. So a lot of insights came in. But today is going to be the big cursor as far as the Prime Minister is concerned because the Prime Minister will be addressing the end of the meeting. He'll be the last speaker. He'll be concluding the two-day session as well. And the NDA MPs have also been invited to listen to the Prime Minister when he speaks in and makes his concluding remarks. But the Prime Minister can also touch upon a very important matter. He said, the online game ban impacts public at large and especially in the rural areas. A lot of families have been facing the wrath because of lack of information and because of the lack of any redressal available to them. So it is the duty of the members of parliament to go and educate people in the rural areas, especially about the ban and how it can impact their lives as well. So the Prime Minister made brief intervention, but like I said, the big picture will be today when the Prime Minister speaks at the end of the session.
And Payal, if we can just talk about today, what is lined up today for the training of the MPs and who are the ministers, senior ministers, which will be, of course, deployed to speak to the NDLIs and, of course, tell them about the voting process, etc.
The MPs had a thorough session and the Prime Minister sat through the entire session from morning to evening yesterday. Today, the NDA MPs will also be a part of the session, which begins at 3 o'clock and ends at 6 o'clock. Union Minister Kiran Rijiju is scheduled to make a presentation, is what I'm given to understand. But, since there are a lot of members of parliament who are going to be voting for the first time in the NDA, also various ministers have been deployed to, in fact, go and explain to them in groups as well. For example, Kiran Rijiju has been deployed to go and explain how the voting procedure, etc., takes place to members of parliament from the JDS and Chirag Paswan's party. Bhupendra Yadav will be deployed to explain the procedure to the JDU MPs. And of course, Prahlad Joshi will be doing so for the TDP MPs. And Arjuna Meghwal, who is also the Minister for Parliamentary Affairs, will be going to Shiv Sena as well. So the BJP is a well-oiled machinery, Arun, you know that. And the BJP does not want to leave anything to chance. It's not that, it's not that members will not understand the procedure once they've got information of what it is and how it is, but the BJP does not want to leave anything to chance. And, the Vice President of India candidate of the BJP will also be speaking to various members. He, in fact, met members from the YSRCP Congress yesterday, which is very, very clear because the YSRCP has announced that they will be, supporting the NDA candidate. It remains to be seen what is done by the parties like BRS and the BJP, which are fence-sitting parties. So like I said, the numbers are going to be extremely crucial and the BJP wants to count for every number. And the same thing will apply for the NDA. They will have to make sure that every member of parliament who is there, part of the NDA, votes in support of CP Radhakrishnan.
Well, that's right. The stage is set for tomorrow.